This is the exact trading strategy that I learned and formulated that helped me stop busting my ass working 2 jobs a day, only having 1 full day off, 2 half days, meaning 1 day, only 2 days out the week, only had to work 1 job, but I still had to work 6 days out the week. And the other 4 days I worked both my jobs. So make sure to watch this video to the exact end. And this strategy is so accurate. Matter of fact, I could show you better than I can tell you. Click that first link in the description to join the free Signal free Telegram. Shout out to the members and students. But this strategy gave us a 4-1 win rate last week, giving us an 80% win rate. We went 5-0 the week before that. Then we went 4-0 the week before that. So we was literally on a 3+ week win streak, as you can see here, up until last week. Actually, a 4-week win streak, as you can see here. We've been going absolutely insane. And if you scroll down to June 2nd, you can see how we ended last month. Last month, we only took 1 loss, giving us a 95% win rate. So this really works over here, y'all. Go to subscribers. You can see 1,600 photos over 3 years worth of receipts. You see screenshots of signals, screenshots of positions, as well as student results and testimonials. So make sure to click that first link in the description and check all that stuff out. So the trade we're going to be breaking down in this video is going to be this gold setup right here. This was a beautiful 1-to-3 risk reward ratio setup, meaning whatever you would have risked, you would have made 3 times that amount. So you would have risked $100, you would have made $300. If you would have risked $1,000, you would have made $3,000 off this one trade alone. And not only did I catch this setup, look at the date at the bottom of the screen, Friday the 13th, but you know I had to make sure the members and students in the Advanced Play Signature as well as the Playmaker University hopped in this with me as well. Look at the same exact date, June the 13th. You can see the final TP got hit. You scroll up here, you can see the trade, the entry, the SLs, the TPs, the time you enter the trade, the TPs getting hit, screenshots, positions, walking them through the trades. Every day at the beginning of the New York session, as you can see, I drop what I call the New York price watch list, where I break down the trades we're in as well as go over other sets we can look for. I go over specific prices to look for buys and sells at, and I explain exactly why we're looking for buys and sells. So if you're interested in catching these pips with me, click those links in the description. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining why we went for a buy here and how you can catch a similar move just like this one. So the first thing I'll always tell the members and students we need to do is we need to identify the trend. Now, we're not just identifying the trend on any time frame, we're identifying the trend on the bigger time frames. The reason why we're identifying the trend on the bigger time frames is because that is how price moves and works. Price moves on a day by day, week by week, month by month basis. The reason why a lot of people become victims to fake outs and liquidity sweeps is because they're trying to identify the trend on a 1-minute and 5-minute chart, or they're trying to identify the trend on the same exact time frame they're trying to take their entries and setups on. The smaller time frames only explain what price is doing at that exact moment. The bigger time frames explain and tell you what price has been doing and the direction price is heading. Both are important, but both are used for 2 completely different things. So as you can see right here, we do have some bullish momentum, but in Playmaker University, I go a step further. I don't just say look for uptrend, look for downtrend. You need to understand what's happening at all times and what's the next possible move and what needs to happen for price to go up and for price to go down. And that's exactly why I came up with the price action and technical analysis playbook. Price action and technical analysis playbook, it works on stocks, forex, options, and crypto. So when we go to the table of content and we go to the rules of the uptrend, it says right here, in order for the uptrend to continue, we need to break past the previous high, which gives us a new higher high. Look at photo below. So that price action technical analysis playbook, you can purchase that separately, links in the description, links in the comments, or you get that book as well as another book completely for free when you join Playmaker University. And just like the price action technical analysis playbook said, since we're in an uptrend, we only want to look for buys, and for the uptrend to continue, we need to break the resistance level the previous higher high was on. So we can see right here, if we go back in the time, this was that new higher high. So that means for the uptrend to continue, we're going to need to break this resistance level and hold it as support. And coincidentally, we can see Thursday price is right at this resistance level. So I know that one, we still have bullish momentum because we respected this support level right here. But I also know that we need to break this resistance level, hold that support for the next move to come into play. So now that I know what trend we're in, now that I know what needs to happen for the trend to continue, now I know where, and now that I understand what's going on overall in the charts and market structure wise, this is when I want to mark off my key price levels. Boom. So now that we got our key price levels marked off, Again, we understand what trend we're in. We understand what needs to happen for the trend to continue. Now we got our key price levels marked off. So this is the time when we hop onto the smaller time frame to look for our entry and look for and wait for our confirmations. So again, what I teach the members and students in Playmaker University is not to chase price, but follow the flow of price. We see bullish momentum not only on the bigger time frames, but as well as the smaller time frames. So not only do we want to look for buys, but we want to enter buys off support levels. So this was Thursday in the middle of New York session, so I wasn't trading. So we're simply just going to fast forward because I go live every day on this session 3 a.m. EST on this very same channel. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe and have your noties on so you don't miss out the next time I go live. So when we fast forward to London session, this is Tokyo session. So we got a little bit more fast forwarding to do, but even Tokyo session, we still see that bullish momentum coming into play. So that's going to tell me when I hop on the charts that I'm going to continue to look for buys. So this is midnight right here. So I got onto the charts around 2 a.m. So at this point, I'm looking for buys at 1 or 2 spots. I'm either waiting for price to retest to see if it can hold this level as support, then go for buys, or I'm waiting to see if price can break this resistance level, hold that support, and then go for buys here. Because again, it's all about, again, not chasing price, but following the flow of price. You want the markets to do all the work for you. One of the things I tell the members and students on a daily basis is that there's only 3 things we control when it comes to the markets. We control when we enter a trade, we control when we exit a trade, and we control how much we risk per trade. We don't control the volume, we don't control the trend, we don't control when the markets are going to do what the markets are going to do, which is why we want to do everything in our power to make sure we have all of our I's dotted and our T's crossed, and we have the markets in our favor. So we're going with the flow of price, entering buys of support, and entering buys strictly in the uptrend. We literally have all the momentum and probability of the trade going our way in our favor. So again, we know what the game plan is. We're entering, exiting off our key price levels. So now all we have to do is patiently wait for our confirmations. So again, that's why we wait for that retest. We would have took an unnecessary loss if we just went for a buy here. We want to wait for price to hold the level as support. So after we saw price do this right here, I liked that. That's when me and the members hopped into the trade. Took a little bit of volume, it did a couple more retests, but this is why you got to trust your analysis and hold to SL or TP gets hit. Because again, if you're going with the flow of price, more times than not, the trade is going to go in your favor. But also, you shouldn't be scared of having your SL be hit, because you should be risking what you're willing to risk. And if you have your stop loss strategically placed, where if your stop loss gets hit, you was wrong. That's where you need to get out the trade anyways. So again, it's all about just trusting the process and making sure your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed, which is exactly why when volume picked up, look what happened. It flew through, broke through all these levels, hit this level, reacted the same exact way it did before, and gave us this beautiful setup right here. It's literally that simple, y'all. Identify the trend, follow the flow of price, enter buys off support, sells off resistance, mark off your key price levels, wait for your confirmations, then let price do all the work. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below any questions, comments, concerns you may have. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join the free Signal and free Telegram. If you're interested in learning how to identify these levels, my signaling service and my mentorship program, make sure to hit those links in the description. But before you make a decision, let me tell you a little bit about those details. If you're interested in taking your trading to the next level and learning directly from me, join Playmaker University, or I recommend scheduling a one-on-one session where profitable traders and confident traders are made. Not only are you going to get my complete strategy in video format, going over how to read the charts, how to identify my key price levels, those blue and gold lines y'all stay asking me in the comment section, how to enter and exit trades, how to trade moves, my scalping strategy, my secret buy and sell limit strategy, trading psychology, how to deal with wins and losses, how to scale into trades, how to never blow your account again, how to double your account every month. But you will also get daily analysis setups for life, student member group chat, daily trade recaps for life, exclusive New York Lives and trading plan Zooms, and y'all gonna get my famous price action technical analysis playbook that works on stocks, forex, options, and crypto. And on top of that, you're going to get the trader's mindset, mastering psychology and risk management playbook that goes over leveraging risk, mastering discipline, how to never blow your account again, learn how to trust yourself while staying cool, calm, and collected. This is what helped one of my students turn $4, as you can see, yes, to $275. That is not Photoshop. You can see he's saying right here, I followed the playbook through a Hail Mary. Shout out for all you do. This is why I always say follow the flow price and not chase price. His last dollars, he was damn near, he basically blew his account. And because he followed my teachings, trusted the playbook, he was able to turn a $4 account to almost $300 account. It's literally that simple, y'all. I made all the mistakes, so you don't have to make the mistakes. Instead, just learn from my mistakes and be successful quicker. So if you're interested in learning how to consistently not only grow your accounts, but consistent $500 to $1,000 days, click that first link in the description, watch the free trading crash course. Or if you already know you're ready to get in and lock in with me, click the link to go join Playmaker University or the one-on-one sessions, and I'll see you on the other side. Shout out to the Playmakers, man. Now, Advanced Play Signature, we literally just had a 100% win rate last week, and this is the exact same strategy I teach in the one-on-one sessions and in Playmaker University that averages not just a 90% win rate on a weekly basis, but also on a monthly and quarterly basis as well. You see right here, 16-1, 94% win rate. You see here another 100% win rate on the week. We go to a whole nother month. You see here how we ended quarter 1 this year, 44-5, giving us a 90% win rate, 17-3 January, 14-1 February, March, 13-1. And if we go to how we ended last year, 2024, we literally went 181 wins, 23 losses, averaging an 89% win rate all 12 months combined, averaging less than 2 losses per month. You're not gonna find any other mentorship or signaling service that does stuff like this. And not only do I call accurate signals, but I give you my entry, my SLs, my TPs. I notify you when the TPs get hit. I give y'all updates in the trades, and I drop a New York price watch list showing y'all what price is doing in that trade we're in, as well as what to expect and anticipate going into New York session, as well as other possible setups going into New York session. I go over whether you should look for buys or sells. I go over specific price points and all of that good stuff, y'all. You'll also get the Advanced Play Signaling for completely free when you sign up and apply for one-on-one sessions. One-on-one sessions, I make sure you earn while you learn. So not only do I teach my exact same strategy on a Zoom call on the charts just like this, but you get one session a week. Each session is an hour long, recorded and sent to you the same day. Those recordings are yours to keep for life, y'all. So you definitely get a huge return on investment, as well as you get access to the student member group chat and the Advanced Play Signaling room. So be interested in your trading to the next level. You know exactly what to do. Hit those links in the description, y'all. If you want to contact me directly, you can DM me on Instagram, TikTok, or Telegram. I respond to all messages. See y'all in the university, y'all. See y'all in the next video. Peace. We out.